Hello.
We've just finished how many kilometres of skiing?
32 today.
Yeah, just a casual 32k. And the team actually have been implementing a new system today, actually swapping over from an old system to a new system. They've been having a bit of a pain in the arse with it, to be honest, so there's been a lot of and WTF going on our team messages. And so what we've been doing is swapping over from, we used to be on DocuSign to sign our ASTs with our tenants, but we're moving over to Signable because that integrates with Arthur, which is our tenant management software. So it'll be all much better in the end, but everyone's been a bit hacked off with it today. But it's made us start thinking about making sure you have your systems ready even before you have people there in place to actually do them. And this is really important because if you are currently the one operating your business, you'll be doing everything. But what you've got to think about is not the fact that you're always going to be doing it. Imagine that someone else were to do it. What would need to be in place for that to actually work? So there's kind of two real roles, right?
Two whole roles to the business. You as the business owner, you've got two jobs. Number one is operating your business. You've got to make sure you're actually running it. But the other side, you've actually got to build your business. And this is the part that a lot of people just leave behind. They think, oh, I'll get around to that at some point. And so you've got to really start to think of yourself as two different job roles. And the building the business is obviously the part where you're creating the systems, the processes, so that it can start to work without you involved. And that's the only way you're going to be able to spend your 3 months skiing, or the whole year off on holiday if you want. That's the only way you're going to be able to do it, is you spend that time building that business.
So even if it's just you right now, or maybe you've got a small team and there's still parts that you are operating, start imagining that were not the case. What systems, what processes would you need for that to be able to work? And if you're building a property business for the first time, or this is the first business that you've built, I know it can be a bit of a mystery what building, you hear people say, oh, just leverage that, just outsource it, systemize it. What does that actually mean? Like, you don't know if you're doing it for the first time. And Dave and I have been through this and figured out how to go from being the operator and the builder of the business to stepping back and doing more and more of just the building the business side. And we found from doing our work on our strategy business, where we support property investors to strategize and systemize their businesses, we saw that this real confusion we were not alone on. So what we have created is called the Systems Masterclass. This is an online program that you can do from anywhere in the world, because you need to, right? An online program where we go through every single area of building a successful property business and what systems and processes you need in detail. Like, I married this one, so it's all about the detail, and we go through every single area and what that means in a step-by-step way about how to build your business.
Well, we do it by actually going under the hood and explaining every single system and process we have in our own business, so that you can try to make it as easy as possible, so that for you it really should be a kind of copy and paste methodology, because we got frustrated in our journey because it actually took quite a bit longer to get to where we wanted to, because we had to work it out. We had to stumble through and work it out. So we wanted to make it as easy as possible for others to get there quicker. And by getting there quicker, we thought, well, why not just copy what we've done? And we've tried to make it as simple for someone else to implement as possible. So it's really just the exact systems and processes we use to mean that we don't have to operate our own business. And you can just take that and do it yourself and just implement it without any of the confusion of trying to work out what on earth you're doing in building this new business.
So if you want the easiest and the most cost-effective way of learning exactly what systemizing a property business means, then you have to check out our Systems Masterclass. And even better, in January we have got a 40% off sale on the Systems Masterclass until the 31st. So go and check this out. I'll pop a link in the comments later on below, because if you want to be able to go on holiday for 10 weeks or go skiing for 10 weeks or do whatever else you want in your life so that you can be the one just building the business and not operating it, you've got to have those slick systems and processes. So whether you're faffing around with Sign now or Signable or Arthur or whatever it may be, let's make sure it's working really well to free you to get back on those pistes. That was day 10, tip 10. See you tomorrow.